Welcome, beloved Phoenix, to where the wound began. They tell you the Phoenix rises from the fire, but they never tell you what happens before the match is struck. They never tell you about the cold.
I am standing at the edge of the world tonight. It is the last night of the year, and the wind here cuts through everything. Through the coat, through the skin, right down to the bone. But I don't feel it. I haven't felt anything real in 6 months. I am holding an album in my hands. It's heavy. I open it to the middle. The first few pages are full. Smiles, holidays. The way the light hit us when we thought we were infinite. But then, there are the empty pages. Dozens of them. Blank, white spaces waiting for anniversaries that won't happen. Waiting for a future I had already planned. A house I had already decorated in my mind. A life I had already lived before it even started. Those empty pages hurt more than the photos ever could. They are the ghosts of the children we won't have, the trips we won't take, the old age we won't reach together. It's funny. I thought I was dropping a relationship. But as I watch it fall, I realize I'm dropping a timeline. See, this wound didn't start 6 months ago, when the secrets came out. It didn't start when I found the texts, or the lies, or the double life. That was just the ending. The wound began 20 years ago, in a living room that looked perfect from the outside. I was 7 years old when I learned my first magic trick, how to disappear while standing in the middle of the room. I had a parent who took up all the air. When they were happy, we were allowed to breathe. When they were angry, or worse, when they were cold, the whole house froze. I learned that love was something you had to earn. I became the fixer, the golden child. If I was perfect enough, if I sacrificed my happiness to keep them calm, maybe I would be safe. I cut off pieces of my soul, one by one, and fed them to the family to keep the peace. I thought that was love. I thought love was self-betrayal. So, is it any surprise? Is it any surprise that 20 years later, I found him? He felt like home, not because they were safe, but because he was familiar. He had the same coldness I spent my childhood trying to warm up. He had the same chaos I spent my youth trying to fix. I poured myself into him. I gave him my light, my stability, my patience. I thought if I just loved him enough, I could heal his wounded inner child. But you cannot heal someone who benefits from your wound. 6 months ago, the tower fell. The betrayal wasn't just that he lied. It was that he looked at me, at my tears, at my devastation, and felt nothing. Just like back then. And that's when I snapped. The good girl died that night. I screamed. I raged. I said things that tasted like poison. I became the villain to save myself. For the last 6 months, I have been walking through a gray fog, doubting everything. Was I the narcissist? Was it my fault? Did I manifest this? I have been so tired of holding up the sky for people who would let it crush me. I stand here at the edge, empty. The saver is dead. The fixer is dead. And for the first time in my life, I am not trying to rush the sunrise. I am not trying to alchemize this into a lesson yet. I am just here, in the dark. And that is where the myth began. Not when I rose, but when I finally gave myself permission to descend.
The wound has been witnessed. The page is turned. Now, let the fire tell you the truth. Before you go, beloved Phoenix, stay within the circle of our fire. Subscribe so the next story reaches you when the time is right. Keep the embers warm between episodes by following on our official social channels. Until next time, beloved Phoenix.